Welcome back to Linda's Pantry, and as you see, I've got the painting overalls on again. That way, these are strictly for when I'm painting or doing a project that could get messy, and I don't want to get, putty or wood filler or anything else on my clothes. This is what I wear. So, anyways, we are finishing up projects here, and my last video I showed you how I painted and prepped this area. And we decided after looking at it, if you look at the picture, the end picture, these were gold. And I changed the knobs out, but I said, it just doesn't look complete. So we've changed out the hinges on this. And what we're doing is we've done this part of the house, and then we'll go back to the bedrooms. And that's just updating hardware. It can get a little bit expensive, but it's not extremely expensive. So what I do is I take, and I'm doing a door here in the entryway. I take the middle hinge off of your door. Take it with you to your hardware store, whether it be Home Depot, Lowe's, whatever, so you can match up the size. And I'm not going to do, my husband asked me not to do the front door. We've already replaced the knob, but he asked me not to try to do the hinges because when we did the garage door, one of the hinges, he had to chisel out a corner because they were sharp corner edges and the actual space was more rounded. So he asked me not to do the entry doors. He'll do it when he gets back. He's off hunting this weekend. So these are super easy to do. And what you're gonna need is you're gonna need a drill or screwdriver, one or the other. I've done it both ways. And a hammer, because sometimes after you get all the screws out, they are stuck. So you can just tap it and loosen that up. And then one by one, don't take all your hinges off at the once because then you'll have a hard time getting them back on. So I'm going to go ahead and show you. The other thing I'm going to be doing is I'm freshening up windowsills. We have big windows and real wide windowsills. Getting a fresh coat of paint on those and a fresh coat of paint on all the baseboard. And I have had kind of a fun couple of days figuring out how to do touch-up work, because when I painted this living room, and these are big walls, I'll show you. When I painted these walls here, I mean they're big, they're high ceiling in here, and I used all the paint, so there really wasn't any touch-up paint. And so I took a paint swatch, and this is how you do it. Take one of your light switch plate covers or a plug plate cover. And this wall, as you can see right there, does not match. Even though I took a really nice big paint chip to Home Depot, they did not get it right. So I'm going to take it back in and I'll try to show him a picture. It just needs to be a little bit darker, a little bit more brown in there, and we can fix that. But take your plug plate cover off, and you're going to take an X-Acto knife and cut in, because you need as big as your fingernail. You're going to cut into the actual sheetrock paper and then pry off a piece. And trust me when I tell you, it's not as easy as it sounds, but we got it done. And then you can spackle that and put the texture back on it. So this door has new hardware for lock. We're going to replace these to match the color, which is like a bronzy brown, and then same with this one. And I'm going to do the hinges, and I'll let my husband do the doorknob because sometimes those can be tricky as well. And then we're going to start on trim. Trim just gets, even though it's clean, because I just cleaned it. I wash the walls and the trim with a vinegar solution, a cleaning vinegar, and it just any oils that might be on the floorboards or on your wall, you will have a better you'll just have a better adhesion if it's really clean. Now this wall, I had to get a paint swatch for, and they matched it perfectly the first time, and I was able to just get the little sample thing of paint. So we're gonna do that, and then I'll set you up and let you see how easy it is to replace hinges. If I can do it, you guys, anybody can do this, because it's not hard. It's just getting motivated to update and change things. So I'll be right back. Okay, so hopefully you can see. And I'll bring you in for a close-up shot of one of these for sure. But for this one, you want to get your hinge the right way. And, you know, you've already got set in place is the grooves are already set there. So once you get a screw in place, you're going to go ahead and hold that in place, and helps if you're going the right way. They're just like that. Super fast, super easy, and then I go over to the other side. All right, so the first hinge is on. Now we're going to take off a hinge, and I'll bring you in for a close-up. Let me let my dog out again. So right here is where I'm going to take this off. You turn your drill so it backs that screw out. And I keep these in a big bag. So just in case you ever need one for whatever reason, you've got a bag of them. Super easy, guys. I might even make it look harder than it is. Because I'm not a professional. I'm a hairstylist. So if you guys are interested and see this is stuck, all the screws are out and that is stuck. That's why you need that hammer. If you guys are interested in seeing how to restore or change the look of a piece of furniture that you already have, leave me a comment in the comment section, because I'll be doing some of that here for one of my next projects after I get this painting done. So I'm going to come to the back side of the door here and tap that. Does not want to come out. Give that one side. There you go. That's how you do that. Tap that right out of there. They get stuck, you know, and if the guys that did the finish work put it on when the paint was still wet, it sticks to the paint. So there you go. All right, let's get to painting. Get these put back up and we'll paint. Okay, so now I'm taking the doorknob off. I'm going to attempt to put that doorknob on. I've never put a doorknob on before, but I want this to look finished. And so, Ragnar, did you want to be in the picture here? So I've taken this side off and where it goes into the wall there, I've already taken that off. And this just comes apart just like that. And then you have your locking mechanism. I'm trying to pay attention to how these go together so I don't mess it up too badly. And we're going to take that out. How exciting. Get everything new and just updates, you know. Every once in a while you have to update. This house is, I believe, about 24 years old. And so, poor Ragnar, he's missing his buddies. Okay, so pull that locking mechanism out and you're ready to put your new doorknob on. So let's see if I can do this. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is put the, I don't even know what it's called, back on. This is easy. And it does, I just read the instructions. It looks pretty simple. We'll see. If I can do this, that means I'm going to have to do the rest of the interior doorknobs. But I know sometimes there has to be some adjustments made, so I'm not for sure that it's going to happen. So now what you do is you take the lever, make sure like I did that it actually fits correctly. And I've got 2 short screws and 2 long screws. So the shorter ones go for this. And we can get the middle part, the doorknob. So you've got this piece that goes through right here, and you can tell it turns it. Okay. And then you've got to line up this hole with that middle there. And see if it works. Yes. Okay, so now I'm going to screw that down, and this takes 2 long screws to go through there. So you're going to want to really line up pretty close here. And done! Oh, I did a doorknob. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay. It's really still kind of sticky, so I'm not sure how to fix that. It really chews up the screws though. Okay, so it's kind of sticky, but it works. So, look at that. Nice. So I did all the hardware on this door. I'm really proud of myself for doing my first doorknob. So that means that I can do the bedrooms and the closets. Anyway, guys, if I can do this, anybody can. This wasn't that hard at all. So, and I'll remember this brand because I want to make sure I get an easy one, because I know sometimes they can be a pain. So, if this inspires you guys, I hope you stay with me. Leave me a comment if you'd like to see anything else that's kind of a home improvement update kind of thing. And go check the links below. I'll put a link for this handy dandy drill. I don't even know what kind it is. But I'll find out, and I will put a link, because these are really handy to have in the house. All right, well, on to my next project. Okay, as you can see, down at the bottom where the vacuum rubs against the baseboard, it just gets to where it looks dingy and dirty, even though they're clean. I just washed them. So we're gonna do all these baseboards here, and the windowsills here in the living room. I already did one, so let me show you how pretty it looks. So this windowsill just got done, and it just came out beautiful, and it's all clean and white. And these baseboards get to be done, and here I'll have to move furniture out. And then this windowsill here, it doesn't look bad, but you know, in the corner it gets dingy and you can't wash anything off. So I'll just scoot the furniture out and give it a quick coat of paint and freshen it up. All right. All right, so I have a 2-inch angled brush, or maybe this is 1.5 inches, but you want it angled so you can really just glide it right along where everything is. So, and you want to make sure you don't overload your brush. That usually results in an accident, and meaning it drips on the floor, or it gets somewhere you don't want it, and it's just going to be so pretty. So I'm going to continue to paint here, and I'll bring you back for the end result. And it already looks better. Just a nice fresh look. All right, so I'll be back as soon as I'm done with all this, and I'll give you a look around and let you see. Okay, so I've got all the base here along here. This door painted, and the front door painted and the trim. Everything is clean and refreshed and absolutely looks fantastic. And then this baseboard all the way down. And any touch-ups that needed to be done on the walls got done as well. The hall is, like I said, fresh paint. I did touch up some spots that looked like they needed it, but pretty much it's pretty well okay, as you can see. And I've already painted 5 doors. I'm not really looking forward to painting doors unless I have to, and these look like they're in really good shape. But I know our bedroom door and I believe this bedroom door will probably have to be done. And as you can see, gold hardware, those are all going to be coming off. We're going to change out the hardware, and then hopefully this spring we'll be updating bathrooms, because I can just tell you, it feels good to get this stuff done. So, that being said, let's take one more look, and then I'll end this video and let you go. I have truly enjoyed every bit of doing this, and we are going to be happy to get the other hinges on the exterior doors, and then this whole end of the house all the way through is new hardware. So, okay guys, I can't wait to see you next time. I hope you go check the links below, and let me clean up my mess.